At the beginning of the year, we had our vision boards. We had it made out, you had your plans all written down. This is what I'm going to look at. You had your time that by September or by June, this should be done, and this is almost the time where we take them out and start to calculate and to really just see which one did we achieve and which one did we not, which one do we carry over to the next year and all that. Thank you very much for coming back to my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Ndalinga and welcome to There Is Still Hope. To anyone who have not subscribed yet, please do so. And to my subscribers, guys, thank you. Thank you for joining me again today. And my topic today is do not quit. The year is not over yet. Perhaps you're still about to take out your dreams and your plans and still to see what it is that you did not achieve or what it is that you have achieved. I have a word for you. Do not quit. I came at a point where I'm like, wow, 2021. What a year. What a year. It was not an easy one. But hey, do not quit. Do not quit. Sometimes we make dreams and we come at the end of the year and we have not achieved it. And it can bring a lot of depression, regrets, sometimes even feeling like you have failed yourself. Like, how could you not have achieved this? And I was looking at this and I said, well, I have achieved what I have achieved. Some of them are still in progress, but I congratulated myself. I was like, congratulations, you have not given up on yourself. You have not given up on your life. You have not given up on your dreams. Yes, there are some things that I forfeited, some that I have lost, some that I have to let go. Many have quit. Some have given up on their lives. Some have given up on themselves. Some have given up on their project. Sometimes it's not because one wants to give up, but the situation on the ground could not allow you to go further. It was a year full of fear. You don't know what to expect next. The next thing you hear is someone you were with yesterday is no more. A year where you just hear that your friend or your close family have lost their jobs. All these things. 2021 was just not a pleasant year. And most of our dreams could not materialize. We had to give up on one or two things. There's just so much that went on. It made me think of Proverbs 16 verse 9 that says, the man plans his ways, but the Lord orders his steps. You and I have so much to thank God for. I'll tell you now why I'm saying like that. But first of all, congratulations. Many couldn't wait for things to get better. Many couldn't wait for tomorrow. Many couldn't wait for next month. Many couldn't even think that perhaps tomorrow is going to be a better day. They quit. They gave up on themselves. They gave up on their projects. They gave up on things that matters to them. Many gave up on what brought fulfillment to themselves. Many gave up. They gave up on themselves. They gave up on what matters to them. But I would like to take this moment and just say, congratulations. Congratulations that you did not give up on yourself. Congratulations that you did not quit on your life. Congratulations that you did not harm yourself. Congratulations that you waited for a better day. You can still achieve that plan. You can still achieve those dreams. And if you cannot, don't be hard on yourself. You matter. It's okay to carry it over to the next year. This is a year where one would say, I have seen what I have never seen. It's a year one would say, things that I have never expected to happen, happened. But I have one thing to tell you. Do not quit. We have so much to thank God for. He has been our strength. He has been our enabler. He has been our provider. He has been our keeper, our strength. He has been so faithful to us, And I personally, it's by His grace. There are those days where one feel like you have invested your time or your money in the project that did not take off. It's where bills are high than what is coming in. Days where you sit down and ask yourself questions such as, is there ever a light at the end of the tunnel? Days where you ask yourself, is this ever going to end? Days where you look around and everything is so hopeless. There's nothing to really hold on to. Perhaps where you sit down and you see everybody deserting you and you feel all alone. Days where you feel like you have held on far too long and there seems to be no help coming your way. We find ourselves in difficult situations and you just don't know what's next for you. You can't afford to give up. Do not quit on yourself. Give it a day. Give it another month. Give it another year. But do not give up. Do not quit. Do not give up on yourself. My grandmother would always tell me, nothing good comes easy. If it is good for you, sometimes you have to be deliberate and fight for it. It's not gonna come on a silver platter. Unfortunately not. You have to fight to get it. The other day I was talking to someone. The person just said, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm done. It really, it's sad. And that is why there is still hope is there. To tell you that you might be in a situation today, but you could be out tomorrow. You don't have to give up on yourself because of a situation that you're going through today. Many go to such an extent of even taking their own lives. But had you waited, you just never know how close you are to your breakthrough. You just never know how close your help is. You just never know. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying you're not supposed to feel any burden. I'm just saying do not quit. Give it time. Pray. Trust God. When all hope is gone, whom do you look unto? Who? There are just some situations that that, look, this goes beyond me. There's nothing else I can do. I have given it my all. I have done all I could. I just can't. Turn to God. I cannot tell you what I don't know. I've been there. I've been where I don't know the next moment. But I can tell you that there is help in the Lord. Don't give up on your life. Don't take your own life. Call up someone. It doesn't have to be someone you know. It doesn't have to be maybe close family if you don't want to talk to them. But find help. There is so much help out there. Call up your pastor. There's always someone who's willing to listen and offer you a helping hand. But suicide is not the solution. It's not. It is God's desire that you do well. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Sometimes you have kids that needs you in this life. Sometimes life presents us with challenges that are incredibly hard, bringing us on our knees, positions where one feels like the only way out is to quit. Don't quit. You just can't afford to quit. Sometimes there are so many people that looks up to you, so many people that depends on you. They depend on your strength. They look at you, how you handle that situation, and they just get courage to go through their own. They admire how you handle that situation. And it's such a privilege to see you coming through it and winning it. The Bible tells us that we are comforted to comfort others. The same comfort that God has given me, I have the privilege to comfort you with the same comfort tomorrow, because I have been there and I know how it feels. So quitting really does not bring a solution. Don't quit on your job out of anger because somebody have step on your toes. You just quit, forgetting that you have a family, forgetting that people out there depends on you. And because of anger or perhaps lack of self-control, you just give up. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to get angry. But look, the Bible even tells us that get angry, but do not let the sun go down with that anger. Do not quit. Don't quit on your job. Do not quit on your dream. Remember why you started it at the beginning of it all. Why did you start in the beginning? What was your driving force? Go back there. Don't quit on your business. Don't quit on your dream. Don't quit on that brings fulfillment to you. Tomorrow could be a better day for you. Tomorrow could be a day that you will just take your breath and say, wow, finally it's over. A day where you look back and you just realize that can only be God. Think about the things that you have gone through in life. Sometimes it's things that could have left you impaired or that could have killed you, But thank God you're still here. These are the things that keeps me going. When I want to give up on something or when I want to complain and start, I just look at myself and I tell myself, look, Rachel, you've gone through far worse than what you're going through today. But you haven't given up. So don't give up on yourself and don't give up on your dream. Push. You just cannot afford to quit. You cannot afford to give up. You're stronger than that. And there is more to you than quitting. There is more to you than what you see today. There is more to you than who you are today. But you will never know unless you keep going. You have to keep going to see what is next. I cannot compare myself to another person, because if you and I are going through something, it's not going to be the same because of different beliefs, different personalities. Some people have resilience, some don't. Some people have a way of enduring, some don't. Sometimes we have different coping mechanisms. Some coping mechanisms are good, some are not good, but through it all, the overall is just do not quit. Don't quit. Hold on. It will get better. There is light at the end of the tunnel. It will not just end that way. The same way that you have gone through that thing and you have come through, you will come through this one again. And I will encourage you to pray. Pray and trust God. Just trust Him. He is a faithful God. I want to believe that He did not bring you this far just to leave you. He is a good God. So hold on to your God. Hold on to your faith. And don't go through it alone. Find someone to go through it with you. You don't have to do it alone. I need you. You need me. We need each other. Find someone to hold your hand. There is always that someone. And sometimes you know who it is. Don't go through it in silence and allow it to lead you to depression. There's season for everything. There's a time to cry, but there's also time to rejoice. Just hold on and don't give up. The enemy speaks louder than the voice of God. That still voice that tells you that I will not leave you. I will not forsake you. I am with you. In those moments, we have a way of not hearing that little voice, but we tend to hear the enemy when he speaks louder and tell us that that's all there is to us. That's the end. It's a lie. The Bible tells us that he's the father of all lies. It's not the end. It's not the end of you. It might not be the end of the season that you are in, but it's not the end of you. And you are not alone. He said he will never leave you. He will never forsake you. So hold on. Don't give up. Don't take your life. No, delay is not denial. You will come through and you will achieve that. But make a decision to stand for what you love. There were moments where I would want to ask God that, why is this happening? Why? And I've realized one thing. In that moment, I might not understand the why. But as time goes, I get to understand. I'm like, that's the reason why. He will not leave you. He will not forsake you. You will not walk alone in that journey. Even though you feel alone, He is with you. Remember, He's omnipresent. You might not feel him, you might not see him, but he is with you, and you have to believe that. In conclusion, celebrate your wins. Celebrate whatever it is that you have, be it small or big. Celebrate. Celebrate. Make it remarkable. Make it count. It's not everyone who goes through what you have gone through and overcome. Well, that was my message for you today. Thank you so much for your time. To anyone who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. To my subscribers, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for joining me today. Till next time, I'm Dalenga, and this is There Is Still Hope. It's a bye-bye for me.